some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Looking to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Rodgers with a keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They give it to Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough starting field position here. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there for for the Niners. 43 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen to Martin. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Steelers set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
26, 319.
On first down, Rodgers forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dansby in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 88.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Green 39! Green 39!
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. Rodgers surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory. But sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying, too.
Now, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization,